seduce. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse.
Morton Anderson should kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Quarterback is
Javon Curse.
3 yards.
Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Favre, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to keep it again. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time, Jackson will throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The 48-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Favre eluding the pressure right.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First down and more for Jackson. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after one.
At the 38-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They run the counter. Thorpe, and he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jeremy Shockey there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Favre on second down, buying time to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And they go play action with Favre. Flushed out right. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Favre. This will be caught at about the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout 39 as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. They'll run it with Jackson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 3 yards out, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 80, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. Thorpe, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
48-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Another carry for the
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Favre. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run with Jackson. The tackle by Brian Dawkins.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
14-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Touchdown, Packers! Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick, and he'll get this back across the middle.
Bass set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the keeper.
But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The Broncos. Unable to convert here on 4th. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
It's a turnover on down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Favre. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Favre. Left side here to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Favre to throw. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Jackson's pass.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
For Jeremy Shockey, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we
go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Favre. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Favre gets this one to Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
At the 12-yard line.
First and 10, it's Favre. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's fourth down.
Going for it with Sanders. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
That's good.
That third down conversion good for 23. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on
the fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. They find some open field here. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Favre. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run with Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Broncos' 2-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep down.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
Derrick Henry.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Favre. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Favre. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Javon Curse. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Favre on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jeremy Shockey, 29 yards. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First down, Thorpe.
The ball carried
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Runs over him. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson now. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ricky Jackson, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Favre to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 32-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He